spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome at Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Young. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Rushes on him. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got room to work. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He'll do it himself. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for him.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Young. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together. Really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
42 Spider.
Just keep swinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They're going to run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They punted away on 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this.
Hauls in the deep ball. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but
there he goes. Inside the... and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll... get in. Touchdown, Missouri! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Plucks it out of the air. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Notre Dame right back to the line. He's looking to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides the back on the option to give. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Steps away, trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
With the catch, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Now the play fake. He'll pull it down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Under fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Manning.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Quarterback on the keeper. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Complete in the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wants to change this route. He'll start this drive firing. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Second down, he'll throw it. Might be looking to run. Lets it fly. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Going to sling it on second down. Throwing right. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
Yeah, I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Paul, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Manning.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The give out of the gun. Smashes ahead. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a connection. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. Create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Still running at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense.
Trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Wants to go up top. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Snapped it in the shotgun. Buying some time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. West Virginia sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Morgantown. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Great tough running by the running back, low to the ground, continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back has it. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw.
Touchdown, Missouri! And the stomping has commenced. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quarterback may change this route. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Notre Dame right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Got it in the middle. It's Washington. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. I guess they wanted a little window dressing on that one. They knocked through the field goal, put a 3 spot on the board. Not nearly enough, and this one is over. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage.